So let's talk about the hands. These are clearly an integral part of guitar playing. Essentially, when you're playing guitar with the left hand, it's pushing the fingertips into the wood, and that needs the support of the hand and the forearm. There's no real muscle in the fingers. There's a muscle in the ball of your thumb, which brings the thumb forward, and some muscle here, which pulls this part of the fingers in when you make a fist. So what I want you to do is make a fist and put your hand here at the top of the forearm. You'll feel the muscle bunches up here. This pulls the fingers through the carpal tunnel, which just means wrist, and the fingers are brought in when the muscle contracts. If you have incorrect posture in your hand, what happens is these tendons, they're covered by a protective sheath, and these tendons move, they slide through the carpal tunnel. If your playing is wrong, or your hand is wrong position, and you do too much, or you play too much, that protective sheath gets worn away, and that's called carpal tunnel syndrome, and it feels like a grinding. It's really horrible. I've had that. So it's very important to have your hand in the correct position when you're playing guitar. So to keep that correct, what I'd like to do is have your hand, it should feel like you're gripping an orange or an apple, and a prop you can use, I have one here, is a bottle of water. So what I'd like you to do is get a glass or something clear so you can see through it, and just grip the bottle with the fingertips, squeeze the fingertips in, and what you'll find is that the fingertips work opposite to each other. What some people do, I see this a lot, is people will grip the guitar like this, and if you try this, it's a very, very weak grip, and essentially if you turn the hand or the wrist in the wrong position, it's an incredibly weak grip. Also, never do this. I see a lot of people, they play guitar and they rest it flat like this. This puts extra strain on the wrist and you have a very weak grip. So this is an absolute cardinal sin for guitar playing. It will hamper your guitar playing and possibly injure your wrist here. So always keep the guitar upright like this. So the thumb is essentially the power in the squeeze. There's the thumb and the muscles in the forearm. So when you're playing, you need to keep a rounded shape. In architecture, one of the strongest forms, the strongest shapes is an arch. If you press your fingers down, they'll be nice and strong if they're arched. If your fingers bend in at the knuckles, it's not as strong. So the ideal grip is with an arched hand and the thumb opposite.